Well, it's about that time again. Heading over to the pens. It's 5 a.m. Get the dogs loaded, go hunting. It's about 42 degrees. It appears to be still as can be. Last night was a full moon. And I have never really done well on the night of the full moon in the winter. The fall's okay and the summer's all right, but the spring and the winter on the night of the full moon, statistically over the years, has not been very good. I don't know why that is. I also don't really care. I just have figured that out over the years. I've caught a few, but not very many. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna head over to the pens and get these old dogs loaded and go make a round. I think Jack's gonna go with us again this morning. He likes to cat hunt. He doesn't get to do it as much because during when deer season and everything, duck season's open, he's guiding deer hunts and duck hunts. Bella's smelling cat right up here. Her and Rain and Stormy barking. Give them just a minute. See if they can't figure out which way it went. Might have come out on this road, but need to let them look for it. Like he went right down the edge of it on that left side.
Yes, sir.
Rain going right down that left side. I wonder what he did right here.
That's what I was wondering.
It's Rain again. I think that cat might have went this way. I don't know why. There he goes. dog stumped their toe. I walked in there to see what the hell was going on. They found it and got out of there. I got Jack coming to get me. They're going on with it. They got this cat, took forever to get him jumped, and gosh dang, man, we struggled, and then they stumped their toe back there. Now they're picked it. Rain found it back there where they stumped their toe, and then they ran it another 15 minutes, and now they tree it in here.
Very thick the way you
Squatted. Treed. You think it's closer to that new road, Jack? Like that road's right to our right and then circles around.
It might circle back around to him. I don't know.
I don't either. I'll go from here. You come around.
Go around from the, go back to the truck?
Here. So you can.
Okay.
They're 139 yards from here. You might beat me there. If you do, just hiss them.
Okay.
I'll be there in a minute. Which way is the truck?
It's over to my right. I'm just trying to find a little bit of a steering. A little tough from there.
got my chaps,
Everything?
left my sweatshirt on. I mean, boy, they stumped their toe big time over there by the pins, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was a running cat right there.
The tomcat, but just super thin.
Mm-hmm. They ran them a long ways, really.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they did do good.
Trail?
Well, keep up with them on the across that big road and that open flat and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Across the main road, they did a really good job with that.
Yeah.
And then trailing this morning, yeah, they did a phenomenal job with it. There's no doubt about that.
Well, rain started that cat, and they trailed around on it. For a minute there, I thought he might have went the other way. I sent them across, and they didn't smell anything. And then I was listening there in the road, and I heard Ike about 300 yards further in there. Dogs went to him, and they kept trailing and trailing. And I told Jack, I said, man, we probably ought to turn around. I bet this cat's just trotting out way, way ahead of them. Just kind of how it sounded. And we turned around, and the cat did just what I thought, come trotting across the road, and I drove up there and went to hissing the dogs. They got to me, and they ran him good, and they got into what a lot of people would call a cutover. It's just an area where a bunch of trees that they weren't cut, but it looks like a cutover. It's just where a hurricane had blown down a big stand of hackberry trees, and they stumped their toe in there. I thought one dog tried to tree for a minute, but only 1 or 2 barks. Nothing for 5 or 10 minutes, and then rain found it on the other side of that cutover, and they got back up under him. They crossed a big wide right of way and a big gravel road. Got in there and ran about 5 or 10 minutes and treed. And Jack and I crawled in there and got it jumped out. And then they ran it another 2 to 5 minutes and treed again. I went and jumped it out while Jack brought the truck around closer. And they ran it around under that tree and caught it right there. It was a hell of a good race. Sandy stayed with them the whole time. She didn't do much, but she stayed with them the whole time, which is obviously a good sign. And I'm gonna pull over here and get them some water and head on to the house. Do it all over again tomorrow.